Hi guys, in this series of videos we're going to be looking at HTML, and to start with we're going to look at the structure of a web page. Now one of the things I'd like you to do is I'd like you to use Notepad++ for this. You don't have to, but it just makes your life so much easier if you're using Notepad++. Primarily because it's got this lovely little feature where you can select language up at the top, scroll down to H, because it's all alphabetical, and select HTML. And what this means is, as we start adding tags and we start adding features to it, they will change colour. So it will tell you that you put something in correctly, that it's working as it should. So to start with, we're going to look at something called a doctype. So we start with an angle bracket and an exclamation mark. Then we go to doctype and we write this in capitals. So doctype. And that basically just stands for document type, and then we just put HTML and close it off. What this does is, as the browser reads this, because it's the browser that processes your HTML file, it's not a server or anything, it's the browser itself. It reads this, and this tells it that we're using HTML version 5. And up at the top, it's quite explicit, and the first line it comes to, it knows what to expect. So we're basically telling the browser what it should expect. It doesn't have to make any assumptions, it just knows what to expect. So we go on to a new line. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to type HTML. Now HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and is basically the contents of your web page. Everything in here is HTML. Everything inside these tags is HTML. So what I mean by a tag is this here. So this angle bracket followed by what the contents of it with a closing angle bracket, that is a tag. And we call this one an opening tag because it is the start. And if we put a forward slash just in front of the word, now these two words have to match up. We put a forward slash just in front, that forward slash makes this a closing tag. So we have an opening tag and we have a closing tag. All the content and everything in that web page is going to sit in between these tags. We call that nesting. So something is going to nest inside these two HTML tags. So we're going to hit the tab key just to put us a nice space in so it looks nice and neat. And then now we're going to do a head. Now in a web page you've got a head and you've got a body. So we're going to do head, close it. And what I personally like to do, you don't have to do it this way, but I would suggest you do, is as you open a tag, you close it straight away. That way you know that everything is nicely balanced, it's all going to match up. We drop to a new line and we've got the head tag there all nicely nested within the HTML tags. So I'm going to go to the end, I'm going to put a body tag in as well. And the head tag contains all the information about the web page, and the body tag contains all the content. So just like a person, the head contains the brain, so all like the information is stored up in the head, and the body contains everything else. It's the stuff that is displayed on the web page. So if there's something inside the head tag, this is stuff we don't want to be displayed on the web page. If I write a paragraph statement here, if I write something here that isn't properly nested in a tag, it will display. However, the stuff that goes up here we don't necessarily want to be displayed. It's more information about the page, i.e. the page title. So this is the main structure of the web page, and every single web page you have and every single web page that is available will have this basic structure. They may look a lot more complicated, but it will have this basic structure. In the next videos we're going to look at starting to add some content.